Episode 58, Our League Podcast. I'm on after the duo Eds alongside my co-host, my brother, my brethren, Ethan, aka Bucket Hat Eth. First episode since the holiday period. How you doing, my bro?
Yeah, I'm good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, no, it's been quite nice to relax over those couple days anyway. I was back at work on the 28th, but yeah.
Was you actually?
Yeah. Obviously signing in a bit and seeing what emails I have, and yeah, it was only briefly, but
yeah. I mean, I took those off as holidays still.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then even I was meant to be back in this week just gone. Yeah, I went on a Monday. And then, because there's no trains and stuff as well, because they're doing the strike still. My manager was just like, fam, just come back next week, innit? Like, take these 3 days off. Because it was Monday was bank holiday. So it was Tuesday I went in. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, said just have them off, innit? Because of the thing, which is calm. But, I don't start uni till like the 23rd, you know?
Really?
Bro, I didn't realize that.
Wow.
I was thinking, right, okay, cool. Like, I'm gonna go back to work. Then I'm gonna go back to uni the week after.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't start uni till like the 23rd, bro. I was like, raw, okay, so I've got hella time on my hands because I only work obviously part-time because studying.
Yeah.
So I've just got to try to be proactive with my time. Just
that's it.
You know what I mean? I put on a bit of weight over the holidays. So trying to get rid of that. And just trying to be productive, think of other ways to make more money and stuff like that, and just doing what you're doing. But how was your time? You said you spent it up in Berms?
So Christmas time we spent down in London with my parents for a few days. We came back on the 27th, and then we over the New Year period we spent with Victoria's family, and went out New Year's Eve. Obviously, I was ill over New Year's, so I wasn't drinking too much, but I still enjoyed myself. But
of course.
No, it was a nice time. It was nice.
Yeah, that's all right, man. I can't complain. I just stayed in, bro. I was doing assignments. Do you know what I'm saying? Literally, I was just doing assignments. What annoys me even more about these assignments, if I'm not coming back to uni till the 23rd, why are you not making me do it for the first week, bro? It's just nonsense. Like, I had two in during for the same day. I had one during for 2 days before that. Like, what the hell? Like,
no, that is bad.
It's just jarring, bro. But alas, we got to do the work, innit? You know what I mean? Boy, semester one over already. But my holidays was good. Opposed to what I said of, I'm not buying no one gifts till January. I bought like a sucker. I bought everyone gifts. Okay. But I'm a bog standard guy. I'm gonna buy you trainers or perfume. If you're a guy, I buy you trainers. If you're a man, I buy you a cologne. If you're a woman, I buy you perfume. That everyone knows what they're getting from me, bro. So brother and sister trainers, mom cologne. Man, that was it. Can't complain. And then I got a good presents. I got an Arsenal top, the red one, which I've had my eye on. But like I said, I've been a frugal guy, so I always wait till January. Let them bad boy prices come down a bit.
Yeah. They were still, to be fair, they were still costly because I bought one for my dad and it was about £56. So it was still a bit.
Yeah, that's better than 80, bro.
Yeah, no, it's better than 80, but still, it's a lot of money considering back in the day it was fairly cheap.
£30, bro. £20,
yeah.
I used to get, back in the day, I'd get the home away and the alternative every year. Yeah. Sometimes even get the whole kit because it was so cheap. Get your name on it, everything. Nah, boy. Yeah, nah. I don't know how they're doing justifying these prices as well. And it's not like it's the NBA, NFL where it's the same jersey for 5 years. Nah, these lot are changing up every year, bro. Training kits, team jackets. So let's say you got a little kid that's so football enthusiastic. How much money you're spending on football gear alone?
Yeah, that's it. And then you've got to think about tickets as well, and obviously Sky Sports package and all.
I ain't been to an Arsenal game. I ain't been to a men's Arsenal game since I think 15th February 2020, bro. Honestly.
Oh really? Oh, okay.
Not to a men's. I've been to women's ones, but not men's. One, because you just can't get tickets. You just because I'm a red member. This like, I think the next level above me is silver and stuff. So I get like the last. I think maybe next year I can advance to like a silver member. But till then, it is what it is. I'm stuck with the run of the tickets, Europa League and stuff like that. But I mean, I pay a lot of money for Sky Sports and BT Sports, don't I? So it's like, I'm calm watching it from yard. But let's talk the topics. And one of the first topics I put was toxic femininity. Yeah, the reason why I've said this, one, because of what I said last episode. I need to clarify someone, because someone said, "Oh, Eds, you sounded like you was in love." I said, "Love? What's that?" I was like, come on, behave. What are you talking about? She's like, oh, you sounded heartbroken. I said, nah, like, stop it. No, that's not heartbroken. I was just saying, like, when you're trying to pursue something, it is difficult when you're seeing someone, so forth and so forth. Like, no, man's not in love.
No, it didn't come across. It didn't come across like that. I think.
But that's what I don't know. Maybe she's
pulling
my leg. I don't know. Maybe she's pulling my leg.
I think she's trying to wind you up.
Yeah, I think she's trying to wind me up. I don't know. But yeah, that one. And also, why? Because I see something on TV, yeah. Oh no, on TikTok actually. This woman, she wanted a big wedding, yeah. And the guy, he does well for himself, and I don't think she's had to work, whatever. I don't know if they have kids or not, but she don't work.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, yo, she wants to spend obscene amounts of money on a wedding, and that's brazy. Like, she was saying like $250,000. And the guy's like, I don't care if I got 200 million, I'm not spending $250,000 on a wedding. And she's so going brazy, like, and she started doing, and this is the toxic thing women do. Oh, well, if you're broke, then this and that. First and foremost, if you're dating a guy or you're with a guy and you're talking about weddings for $250,000, I can just assure you right now that guy's not broke. I can just say that right now. If you're talking those ballpark figures anyway, do you know what I mean? If you even have the audacity to say those things, yeah. Secondly, just because a man can't spend $250,000 on a wedding, now he's broke. That's nuts.
No, it is nuts. Yeah, that is crazy. Because is she not thinking of the future that they probably could have? Yeah, no, that's stupid amounts. That is stupid amounts.
That's obscene amounts. And I sent it to like 3 or 4 different chicks. I was like, what's your opinions on this? They said, no, this woman's she's deluded. She's nuts.
Yeah.
But that's toxic femininity for you, though, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get to have my way, or what else? Whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get my way, or you're broke, and I'll leave you. That's
I see another one. I think I might have sent this clip to you. This was like a month ago, where it was like this TV show on YouTube. I don't know if it's real or not, of couples putting them, like, a man would test this girl to see if she's loyal, yeah?
Oh, I think I have seen it.
I think I might have sent you to this, yeah. And this guy, like, he pretended to have like loads of different cars, and he was like a car dealer online and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
And a mutual friend hooked him up with the friend and the guy. They went on like a brief interview just to talk about the job role. He invited her to the crib by herself, had her in the car. It was like a Dodge Challenger, white, drop top. It was clean, yeah. And then went back upstairs to the penthouse. I was like, I can't lie, I've had my eyes on you. She goes, oh, I could kind of tell when we was there. And he said, oh, but what about your boyfriend though, isn't it? Yeah. And she goes, oh, well, he's always complaining about money. He works 2 jobs. And I was just thinking, poor guy, you don't work. Because this girl didn't work either. This guy's working 2 jobs to support you and himself. And you're out here tarnishing his name, saying that he ain't got peas. Toxic femininity. And then the guy came in the room and was like, oh, this is how you're treating me after all done. Oh yeah, you're two-faced, you're shallow, whatever. A couple other derogatory words I won't use. And then the girl was like, oh, well, everyone's gonna now know you're broke. This and that. So I was like, Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Like, wow. That's the only thing you can go to. Peace. Yeah. And the funny thing is, he can actually turn his life around and be a millionaire next year now. What? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. Still nonsense. That's it. He's putting in the work, juggling 2 jobs and trying to provide a life for you, and you're here slating him for it.
Disgusting.
Like, no, that's bad.
Last one. I need a man that could put me in my place. That's the
yeah, girls love to say that.
Why can't you be in your place already?
Yeah.
Like, why are you giving me unnecessary headache? Or like, why? Like, I was brief encounter with a lady before, and she was just listing off bare things. I need my man to do this, attentive, caring, do this and that, go out spontaneous, just handsome, in the gym, fit. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Anything on your list? I just don't want unnecessary headache. I can't promise that. Wait, what? What are we doing? What?
Oh my god! This is crazy.
You ticked off like 16 things.
Yeah.
I've just said I don't want unnecessary headache. I just said 1. I don't ask much. Me, you know what I mean? Yeah. Your response was, I can't promise that. All right, cool. You know what I mean? I just don't get it, bro. Honestly, I just don't get it these days. But yeah, nah, man. Let's move on. I just wanted to get that over, Carr. That's been weighing on my chest, and I thought it was quite funny. Well, let's talk some NBA because I've been watching the NBA now that the World Cup is over, which is a bit depressing, I can't lie. But it's been a lot of football round pack, so it's been cool. Luka Doncic for MVP. I'm not sure if you've been keeping up to date with it or nothing, but this guy's been 50 points, 40 points, 50 points, 40 points, 35 points, triple doubles with 60 points, 20 assists.
60 points, yeah.
Like absolutely ridiculous, bro. And he hasn't really got a good team. I don't think they're gonna come out the West just because I don't think his team's that good. But he's so phenomenal. Maybe he could. It could be like a LeBron thing. Your thoughts on Luka Doncic? And did you actually? Obviously, when he was coming out, he was the best player in the Euro League, but people was having their doubts because it's the Euro Leagues, not college and stuff like that. Did you ever see him actually ever being this good? Because me personally, I don't think I did. I'm not gonna lie to you, but he's been playing phenomenal, bro.
No, he's not your stereotypical guy, is he? He's quite. I wouldn't say he's chubby, but he is a bit chubby. He's not that athletic looking guy. So he has surprised me quite a bit. That 60-pointer game was unbelievable, the way he took that to overtime. But he is my MVP at the moment. I don't reckon anyone comes close to him at this moment in time.
Intentionally missed the free throw off the rim, which rarely ever happens, catches it and flicks it mid-air.
Yeah.
The guy is nuts, bruv.
And the celebration after that.
Yeah. That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. Now, man, I'm just like, sometimes if let's say Dallas is playing a team like Detroit, I'm not gonna watch the whole game, but I'll watch his individual highlights. Yeah, guy's playing phenomenal basketball, and people say he's unathletic. He is unathletic, but he plays at a pace of the game that he dictates. If we was comparing it to someone in football, I'd say like a Pirlo. Was so slow, but you couldn't do nothing about it. He's gonna go at his own pace. Like do you remember when they played England? I think it was like World Cup.
I think it was Euros. It was Euros 2012.
Euros 2012. Yeah, Euros 2012. I remember it was like, I think it was like Raheem Sterling's like first major tournament.
Yeah.
And the first game was against Thing, and they said he sprinted 5 times in the game, and just dictate the whole game. And that kind of reminds me of a Luka Doncic. The guy's just like playing such phenomenal basketball. Whether he stays on the team long term, I don't know. Obviously, they can offer him a lot of money. The owner is Mark Cuban, cool guy and stuff like that. But just great basketball player. Nikola Jokic, another guy who they say is in contention for MVP. He has a chance of winning it 3 times in a row. I was kind of didn't want him to win it last year. Not being a hater, I just feel like Embiid had a great season. Now, if he wins it 3 years in a row, do you think he warrants winning it 3 years in a row?
Not at the moment. I think Doncic deserves it. But he's one of those guys that steps up for his team. Obviously, at a franchise that no one really considers a big franchise. But he's doing his thing. He's been doing it for a long time, and he's consistent. He's a consistent player.
Also, a guy who's a bit chubby as well, and not athletic as well.
That's it.
Something about these European white guys, just out of shape, but they can ball in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
crazy.
It's maybe it's more a mentality thing. They just go for it, and that's it.
Yeah, like the odd beer after a game. You know what I
mean? That's what he says. He said, "I'm gonna treat myself to a beer after the game." Yeah.
Oh God. Damian Lillard becoming the Trailblazers' leading scorer of all time. There's no chance he leaves now. He's going to stay there, isn't it? Win, lose, or draw.
No, he's made his name there and now. Bit disappointed that he hasn't gone on to another franchise, but he is their main guy. Everyone loves him in Portland, so you can't blame him.
Rumors of Harden apparently wanting to move back to the Houston Rockets. Does this come out of thin air? Is this someone just reaching for publicity, or do you think there's truth to it? Because they got a good young squad over there with guys that can ball.
Could be a mix of both. I think Harden's one of those guys. He's not loyal to any sort of franchise. He'll go where the money is. He'll see where there's potential of him winning a championship. So there's a possibility. We'll have to see whether it materialized into anything. But at this moment in time, I can see him staying at Philly for a while.
I really hope he doesn't leave because the guy's playing great basketball, man. Like he's like every other game, he's like getting 20 assists. It's crazy. we just need him, Embiid, Maxey to stay fit. What's his name? Tobias Harris, a guy who I've not been the most fairest to in the past. He's been balling, man. He's been playing good basketball.
He has.
So long may that continue. In terms of James Harden, we've obviously all heard the rumors that he likes the adult ballerinas. Just saying it quite in nice words. And Houston has a lot of them and stuff like that. So I don't know. I just hope he stays at Sixers. I'm not gonna lie though. They're saying that the Chicago Bulls might go into a rebuild. I find that a bit bizarre because DeMar DeRozan already got there like last season, but things haven't amounted to what they wanted. Now, when you're every team, like say like you assemble a team like that, like in your heart of hearts, if you're the GM, do you think to yourself, right, this team can actually win an NBA championship, or do we just want to be competitive in the playoffs? Like, what do you think these guys are thinking?
Well, it's got to be championship. You've got to be building to win a championship. I think that's what they did initially with bringing in some of the guys that they did last year, but it hasn't really worked out in their favor. I think it's just one of those things. Sometimes you can't make stuff gel if it doesn't. Like the players are stars, but it just doesn't seem like they have any sort of chemistry at this moment in time.
Yeah, a lot of talk about possibly they're gonna trade what's his name, Zach LaVine out and then try and build around the other two. What's his name, Vucevic? He hasn't been as dominant as he was at Orlando, and they traded for him, and I think like 2 first-round picks, which ended up being Franz Wagner for Orlando Magic, who's balling out. Orlando, they're a good team to watch. I like them. They're an exciting young team. With Paolo as well. Last 2 NBA topics. Obviously, Devin Booker is injured right now, but before that, he was balling. Can you see him ever winning the MVP one day?
Yeah, I think I could see him win an MVP because he is just an all-rounder, can do everything, can be a point guard, demand everything from his team. I could see him in the future. Hopefully, they win stuff at the Suns because I do like them as a franchise.
I don't think they're gonna win.
No, I don't. I don't think. I think they may do a rebuild as well. To be fair.
Yeah, the team just looks in disarray. DeAndre Ayton's always got problems with someone apparently. Jay Crowder's not even been on the team all year. You see them arguing on the sidelines and the free throw line and stuff like that. So yeah, I just don't know, man. But again, that's a team that I like. So hopefully they can make it happen. Not too sure. Zion Williams is injured right now, hamstring. So I'm not really gonna blame him on that. It's nothing you can really do with hammies. But this season he's been proving me wrong. Been balling. I'm not sure if you've seen much of him this season or the highlights or whatever. But what have you thought of him this season, bro?
Yeah, some of the highlights that I have seen of him. Yeah, he's exploded. This is the thing, you get explosiveness from him. He is just the all-rounded player that you want to go and see, and that's one of the reasons why. At the end of January, I go to New Orleans, and I want to see it. I want to see him play.
But I don't know. New Orleans, are you?
Yeah, we're going New Orleans in
nice.
Jan to Feb time. So hopefully I get to see him. We're trying to book for the Lakers game.
Ooh,
and the Hawks game as well.
Nice,
the Hawks game.
Nice.
So hopefully we can get tickets to that. But yeah, no, he's one of the reasons why I want to see him. Want to see New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah, of course.
So,
but also, they've always got someone. If it's not him injured, it's Brandon Ingram. If it's not Brandon,
that's it.
If it's not CJ McCollum, it's this guy. It's that guy. So I just don't know for that team, to be honest with you. Right. Touching on NFL, Demar Hamlin, they're saying he's now awake. He's now talking without the tubes, so he's like physically talking.
Yeah.
FaceTime with his teammates apparently the other day, gave the old flex as well. I watched that in real time.
I didn't watch the game. I wanted to.
I was awake because I think I was doing an assignment and I was watching it in real time. And at first, I just thought maybe he's tired. Why he just dropped like that? And I was like, no, hang on. Someone wouldn't just drop like that if they're tired. And they were doing CPR on him for 9 minutes, bro. Now, I don't know if you've ever done like first aid training. I've done first aid training, one time for like a day. Bro, to do that for like 9 minutes, that's tiring, And you go like, you got to do it, bro. It's proper. They're saying how it happened. Like, apparently, they don't know if he's got any pre-existing conditions or whatever. But they're saying that apparently the hit happened whilst he was breathing in or something like that. Like it's a very fluky thing that whilst he was breathing in, it hit the chest, which made everything just stop. Essentially, that's crazy. And then, I'm not sure if you saw what Skip Bayless said.
Yeah,
that guy,
we have
he's
seen.
nasty.
We've
he's
heard
nasty.
it. Yeah,
He's
no,
nasty.
he needs to get off of TV because
But they
he
won't.
shouldn't
That's
have
the
any
thing.
airtime.
They won't though. That's the worst thing. And then obviously Shannon Sharp didn't go in the day after, and then 2 days later he went in, and then look at Shannon. Just seems like he just wants to like deck him.
Yeah, he's done with him now because I think they were talking about Hall of Fame and him being in the Hall of Fame, and then Skip just disrespects him, and Shannon's done with him now.
Yeah, I don't know how that guy. He's on TV because some people find like him. I don't know how, but
I think it's the controversial comments he makes. That's why he's on TV. I don't think I don't think he's on TV for anything other than that, really.
Surely media has to change though, man. Like it can't just always be that nonsense, fam. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I just I don't know. But alas. Tua has had 2 concussions this year, yeah. The first time they weren't too sure. The second time they said they also wasn't too sure. If you're him, I think he's nearly married. I'm not sure if he's got kids or whatever. 2 concussions in the space of like 4 months. I think it's a contract here for him as well. Are you playing next season or what's your thought process, bro? Like now I have to evaluate, I'm actually going to play this game again because my long-term health is needs to be serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with his injury history, it's one of those where he does have to evaluate everything. But I think it's a sport that he loves. I can't. To be fair, I can't see him stopping now. I reckon he'll keep on carrying on. I think that there's always that chance of getting concussed in games. I think for a lot of NFL players, they know the risk going into games. So, I think he'll stay on.
That's why Luke Kuechly retired early, bro. Do you remember Luke Kuechly? He was an absolute menace, bro.
Yeah.
Probably the best middle linebacker during his time. Absolute baller. If it was me, bro, I don't think I'm playing. I'll go on TV. Do something.
Yeah, he's made his money. To be fair, yeah.
I'll go on TV. The Raiders told Derek Carr stay home, bro, for last two games.
Oh god.
Last 2 games of the season, stay home, bro. It's cool. Don't worry about it. You'll still get paid. Stay home, bro. He's been in the team for like 9-10 years. Been your starter, took you guys to the playoffs, all that stuff. Is there no love anymore?
It seems like not in sports anyway. The sports is it's ruthless sometimes.
That's disgusting. The guy's been your starting QB for 9-10 years, whatever, however long. His best mate came to the team because of him, and now you lot are just saying, stay home, bro. Don't worry about it, man. Your backup's got it. Don't worry about it. Do you know what I'm saying? And that team's got talent. Hunter Renfrow, baller. Darren Waller, baller. Who else is there? Devontae Adams, baller. Josh Jacobs, they never picked up his first 5th-year option. They're pissed. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna have to franchise tag him or give him a long-term deal. And then if you got all that, you can't then say to that group of veterans, we're gonna bring in a rookie QB. Nah, bro, you gotta go for big fish. You gotta go for someone. Still no Lamar Jackson deal. And obviously he's injured. And people on TV are saying that if he had a deal, he probably would have played. But because he hasn't got a deal, obviously now he has to think. This is where the politics of the NFL comes in. He has to think of his long-term health. Apparently John Harbaugh had some quotes. Apparently, like he's annoyed or whatever, stuff like that. I'm not too sure, but they're gonna probably franchise tag him, and I think they can franchise tag him twice. But if you're him, do you take this as like, you lot don't rate me, I'm gonna leave once I'm allowed to be a free agent, or you're just gonna say, you know what, pay the money and it's calm? Like, what are you gonna do if you? Because also, our defense is phenomenal. I love our defense, but our offense, like people always say, Lamar can't throw. How do we know we can't throw? He's never had a true number 1 wide receiver. He's never had 2 elite wide receivers. Look at his contemporaries. They've all got Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, Joe Burrow, Boyd, bloody Higgins, and Chase. What's his name? Chargers, Herbert. He's got Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. Like, you know what I mean? Baker Mayfield's had OBJ, he's had Jarvis Landry, Rashard Higgins. Like, people have got, you know what I'm saying? Like Jalen Hurts. like Kyler Murray's got D-Hop, like, you know what I'm saying? But he's never had no one. I know I've probably harped on this 1,000 times, but yeah, it's just irritating me, bruv. It's just irritating me, especially because like Lamar's such a dynamic QB. Yeah. No,
I think if he signs on, there has to be some sort of condition that they have to sign a top wide receiver for him, and that's it.
Yeah, man. Passing of Pele, this hit me harder than I thought it would, and I don't know why. Like, because I actually never watched him play, but like when I was in school, in high school, like, do you remember sometimes you'd have to be forced to go to that library with your class to read for like 30 minutes in your English class or whatever? And I did that, and then I just started picking up a book of Pele, and you'd heard about him through like your granddads, your uncles and stuff. And I was doing my research. I was like, yo, this guy, he won a World Cup at what age? He was balling left, right, and then you do the research, you watch the documentaries and stuff, and the dictatorship ruler of Brazil at the time didn't allow him to leave. Otherwise, he would have went to play in Europe or America or whatever, like much earlier in his career. I don't think he left until he was like 33 or something, which is, especially in those days, football, the challenges they were, oh my gosh, vicious. But yeah, like it just made me reevaluate now, like when we call guys the GOATs, I just feel like it's really disrespectful for the ones that came before, because then there's this Mbappe guy, this Haaland guy, they're balling out right now. If they continue on the trajectory they are on for the next 10 years, are we going to say they're the greatest? I mean, we've just seen Ronaldo and Messi for the past 20 years dominate, you know what I mean, back and forth. So me personally, from now on, I'm just going to say this guy's the greatest of his generation. This current time, because it just, I just feel like it doesn't put enough service on the guys that came before us. And it's sad that someone had to pass away for me to say that, but that's life sometimes, isn't it?
No, I think you're right. I think you're correct. Yeah, that we should be labeling it as that of their time. And not just saying they're the GOAT, they're the greatest ever. I think that is quite disrespectful, and we need to do a service to the people.
Do a service to the ones that came before. Really do. Do Manchester United still belong in the same tier as Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, even Chelsea, when people talk about like big clubs? Like I'm talking present tense, not historically what you did before. I'm talking like right now. Do these lot still belong in that conversation?
Yeah, no, I think so, because they still are a big team. Their power within Europe, Asia, worldwide, they are a massive club. You'll see the fans that they have all over the world. So I believe they are a big club. Maybe not playing
footballing wise,
not on the football field, but I think they are still a big team.
Touching on United, that boy Marcus Rashford, since the World Cup, has been on an absolute tear, scoring goals. They were saying that he did some off-season training up in Nike, Oregon, Portland, and I mean, he's always looked fast, but this guy just looks rapido right now, like absolute insane, playing off the left, which I think is safe to say we've established that's his best position in the left. This guy's just scoring goals left, right, and center now. Contract year, United triggered last year of his deal. The president of PSG come out and said, "Yeah, we want him. If you're him, do you stay or do you go?"
I don't know whether he ever gets that much love from the United fans. I know he's an academy player and he's come through and he's done amazing things for United, but I don't ever feel like he gets that love from United fans and probably England fans as well. So maybe if he goes somewhere else, he'll get the plaudits and probably get some trophies behind him. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does leave. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you think that'd be the best move for him though? Like, because with United, obviously United have won a few games on the bounce, man. They've been playing good football. Obviously he's been bailing them out as well. But obviously the uncertainty of the new ownership, whoever comes in, are they going to continue to spend money? Like, are they going to develop through the academy? Like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't know. I'd like to see him move, man. And I've said this before. I'd like to see more English guys move. I'd love to see him on PSG, because if he goes to PSG, well, where would he play?
That's it. Does he play down the middle? Does he play on the left? Does he play on the right? It's one of those. I don't know.
Because Mbappe's made it known he wants to be an out-and-out 9, I think. I don't think he likes playing on the left. So let's say, I don't know how long Neymar still got on his deal. I don't know how long. No, Messi's got a deal till next summer. Would he be on the left? Would Mbappe be up top, then Neymar on the right, or Neymar is the 10 and then someone else on the left? I just don't. And then also financial fair play. What we doing? Like, how much is that in salaries, bruv? Because they're saying that Mbappe accounts for 16% of PSG's total salary cap or something like that. But if we just come for those of you that aren't aware of other sports, that sounds like a really big thing. Really and truly, it's not. In terms of like an NFL quarterback takes about 15% of the actual salary cap. Now, granted, they touch the ball in every possession offensively, so it's different. But if you've got a star caliber guy, you have to kind of pay those money. But the type of money he's getting paid, they say, oof, boy, must be nice. Crazy. Must be nice. Eddie Nketiah again, proving everyone wrong. Yeah, proving everyone wrong. Maybe he's a starting caliber striker in the Premier League. Is it time to start this now? Because every time he's playing, he's scoring goals, bro. His record's nice in Prem. Yeah. Is he a starting caliber Premier League striker?
I've always rated him, especially on this podcast.
You have.
I think he's showing that up. I think obviously that contract has made the difference. He's got that number 14 on his back as well, so he has to show out. So yeah, no, I'm impressed by him. I'm impressed by Arsenal in general at the moment, which is really annoying me at the moment. I don't like seeing it, but they are playing some lovely football and they're scary. They are scary.
He's a fox in a box type of striker, isn't he? Yeah, it's just in the 8-yard box. You know, the theme I've been seeing online is a lot of other fans are getting angry at Arsenal fans for being humble. But the funny thing is, for years before this, for other fans would get angry at Arsenal fans for not being humble. So the one time we're being humble, everyone else is pissed off. It's because we're scared. Because we've been in this situation before, many seasons ago, where we could have won the league and we've botched it. So it's like, you know what? We're just taking it game by game. I'm taking it game by game. Favorite guest of the pod, Anthony's taking it game by game. My friends are taking it game by game, but everyone's like, "No, you don't need to start bigging it up." No, because there's a difference between cockiness and arrogance and just being humble. What's your thoughts on the Arsenal fan base? Do you think we should start like living up a bit more, or just still maintaining?
To be fair, I've seen a mix. I think I've seen a few fans, obviously yourself, be a bit more humble, be a bit more quiet about it, because the back of your mind, you're scared. Yeah, you think you're gonna bottle it. You're gonna bottle it. But I think, football fans should be out there, should be able to celebrate in whatever way they want to. So if I was in your situation, I'd be celebrating, raving it up at the moment. So it's down to the fan, really.
Anthony said he'd rather be rubbish than good. Because when he's good, when we're playing good football and we're top of the league, there's so much pressure. He said he can't really enjoy the games now. Yeah. Because every game actually means something. It's kind of a good thing, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I haven't felt like this in many years. You know what I'm saying? You're the Chelsea guy. You know what I mean? You don't win every year. You know what I mean? You don't win every year. That's true though. Yeah. I haven't felt like every game means something. Like kind of last year towards the end, but still. Like, do you know what I mean? Like this is for all the marbles. This is for the big boy trophy. We've not won this since 2004. Brandon was born in 2003. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like my sister was born in 2007. Like so much has happened since we've last won a Premier League title. So I just think this would do the worlds of good for Arsenal. Because the Premier League is a good league when Arsenal are playing good football. It will do good for the brand, more money, bigger players. And the fact that we've done it essentially with a young team, a few veterans here and there, but a lot of our academy guys, if not guys that we bought when they was really young, which is a really good thing as well. Touching back on Nketiah, if he was foreign, do you think people would be showing him more love?
Yeah, maybe, because Martinelli gets a lot of love from Arsenal fans and obviously the Premier League fans. So yeah, no, probably he probably would get more love. Yeah,
I think it's because of aesthetically he doesn't have the most pleasant game. It's like a fox in a box. It's like it's kind of like similar to a Giroud. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
Like, Arsenal fans, myself included, never really appreciated him until he was gone. But it was because again, aesthetically, wasn't the most pleasing game of football. But if the guy's scoring goals, why do I even care? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, why do I?
yeah,
even...
no, but I think the West Ham game showed you he's obviously cleaning up on his game a bit more. Some of the touches he had, and even the goal, the little spin off, like he's impressing. Yeah, he's impressing me a lot recently, and I think if he tidies up his game a bit more, yeah, he'll be a top striker in the Premier League.
That spin was so tough, man. I was so happy. And I'm happy for him. And again, he's our fellow countryman, so we should be happy. Upset he didn't play in the World Cup. I'm a bit upset. We could have done with you, buddy. We would have got through to the quarters if you would play 100%. I believe that. Because we were a striker missing. I'm not gonna start it. I'm not gonna start.
No.
I'm not gonna start. Mykhailo for 88 million. Apparently, Arsenal. That's what Arsenal have bidded, or Shakhtar Donetsk want. I think that's a silly price.
It is.
I think the guy is a good footballer, but for 88, we've been burnt in these type of things. Like I say it all the time, I don't care about price tag. I can give a crap if you cost 2 million or if you cost 200 million. Are you effective with your style of play? Are you direct? Do you have the mentality as well? Because Pepe, if we're looking, that's the closest comp you can have. Overseas, was balling out, the main man, 72 million. Again, that's not his fault. It's just the price tag. It's the price tag, right? But he doesn't display to me the mental toughness. His body language is one that's so like his shoulders are down, his head's down, and I want a guy that's like chin up, shoulders back. This is me. Do you know what I mean? And like I say all the time, there's a guy in another league that's doing it. He's just not getting the plaudits, but as I direct, scores more goals, gets his teammates involved, so forth and so forth. Like 88 million, that's a big price tag, no?
Yeah, no, it is. It is. The price tag in the market at the moment is crazy. Obviously, we want that Enzo Fernandez, who's...
We'll touch on that in a bit.
Yeah, we'll touch on that in a bit, but that's still going to be a hassle at the moment for Chelsea. But yeah, no, I've seen him play a couple times, this Mudryk guy for Shakhtar Donetsk, and he is a player. For 85 million is a bit too much.
Too much, man.
Yeah.
Way too much, bro. Way too much. Like, I'm not... There's better ways we can spend our money. Do you know what I mean? Like, we know we need a backup striker. We know I'd like another midfielder.
Yeah, I think you need one.
Because for some reason, he doesn't seem to trust Sambi Lokonga, or maybe Sambi Lokonga's not up to the par that can plug and play for Thomas Partey, who is our most important player right now, in my opinion. If he goes, everything hits the fan, I think. And then he come and do a job. But Partey just dictates the game. I like how he just like settles down. Xhaka, phenomenal. You know what I mean? Give him his flowers. Saliba, obviously he's a guy. Ben White is a guy. Like the whole team just seems together. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
they do.
There's a few guys here and there. What do you think of this Joao Felix thing? They're saying 20 million loan deal till the summer. That's a lot of money, man.
Is that to you guys then?
Yeah, they're saying 20 mil. They're saying 6 million salary, and everything else is towards the club's agent fees and so forth and so forth. 20 mil for 6 months.
No, it's a lot. And also, is he a starter straight away for you guys? Because Odegaard has been amazing for you.
I think they're gonna play him the 9. You know?
Really?
Yeah, they'll play him as a striker. Yeah, I don't think they'll play him as a 10. 20 million for a loan, bro. I'd rather buy a striker for 5 million somewhere and then. Come on, man. And then develop him or something. Or we've got a guy, I forgot his name, like Tyrese something. And he's at Ipswich. Why don't we bring him back or something? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know, man. I just think that's a lot of money.
Yeah, no, it is.
I get it. Striking while the iron's hot. I get it as much as the next guy, but there's more efficient ways to spend our money. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I do think you guys need to strengthen though. What, like you said, whilst the iron's hot, you need to get someone in replacement to any positions that you need to strengthen on. So, yeah, you need to sign someone quick time.
100%. How's your dad feeling about Arsenal?
No, he's one of those fans that are gloating at the moment.
Oh,
obviously.
Is he? Yeah,
he's been in a household where Chelsea, me and my brother were gloating for years and years. So he's living it up. So I can't blame him at the moment. But it is hard. It is hard watching him celebrate at the moment.
Obviously, the boy Brandon's United, so
yeah.
Boy,
to be fair, they've surprised me this season. The run that they're on at the moment is quite good. So, yeah, United are up there. I reckon they'll finish top 4.
So who's not going to finish top 4?
Chelsea, definitely, definitely not. I think Liverpool could be out of that. I don't think they're as consistent as they used to be.
Where's Luis? Is he injured?
Yeah, Luis Diaz is injured. Yeah, he's injured.
Well, for the season, is he?
I'm not too sure. I think it's for a few months, to be fair.
Yeah,
same as Jota as well. Yeah,
all season. I think he's all season. I think.
Yeah, I think it is all season. Yeah, he's out.
But yeah, Cody Gakpo to Liverpool. Would you make it to the 40 million? That's a nice price tag, man. That's a nice.
I think for what he proved in the World Cup, yeah, it's a nice little 40 million's nice for Liverpool to go and buy it. Someone of his standard as well.
Crazy to say nice little 40 million. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it is. It is crazy, but this is what I'm saying. Arsenal could have gone for someone like him.
I think he would have wanted to possibly go somewhere where he could have assurances of possibly like first team football.
That's it.
Unless things said to him, because I don't know, like who does he start over Liverpool?
At the moment he's starting obviously over Luis Diaz. Who else plays on that?
So does he play on the flank, or is he an out 9?
I think they rotated yesterday in the FA Cup. I think obviously he started in the centre, and then Nunez moved to the middle, and then he went to the left. So
we're just talking about Liverpool. So everyone's grilling Darwin Nunez, bro. What's your thoughts on him, D?
Darwin, what's he done?
Because apparently he just misses bare goals. That's what they're saying. Apparently he just misses bare goals, like bare chances. Like, what's your thoughts on him?
Well, it's his first season in Prem, no?
First season in Prem.
First season in Prem, and Liverpool, like they're on, in my opinion, they're a bit of a decline anyway. So I don't know, like Darwin, they should just give him like one more season, like a second season, to at least show himself in it. Because
he does all the hard work. He's just not clinical enough. I think, like Dennis said, I think give him a season. If he doesn't prove his price tag, then they got to get rid of him.
That's crazy to think, because they probably will do that. But everything comes in cycles. Liverpool dominated for so long, always in contention and up there. Maybe it's just their time to Arsenal's replacing them, and then they're coming out to be in the Arsenal position. I think it's just a general cycle of things, really, boys, to be honest with you. But Cody Gakpo, 40 million, bro. That's a bargain, bro. Honestly, because the guy, he's got everything I want in a forward player. He's direct, he's fast, he's tall, he's strong. He knows where the goal is, and I like how he carries himself. I think that's a factor that we got to, like, when you're giving these guys a lot of money, do they have egos that can possibly get them to some trouble and stuff like that? I like how guys carry themselves. And mental toughness is a thing which, I stress about it so much, because it's rigorous. Week in, week out. Like nowadays, they're getting to the point they're playing every 3 days. That's tiring, bro, on the mind and the body. And then obviously they're normal human beings, so they got personal life stuff that they're going through themselves as well. Yeah, man. I just think 40 minutes. Arsenal would have done nice with him. Let's talk about Chelsea, actually. Let's talk, because I was waiting until you came on, D, to talk about Chelsea.
I don't want to talk about Chelsea, bro.
If you start, tell me about your team. What's going on, man? Reece James injured again.
Yeah. I think obviously the fullbacks are the issue at the moment at Chelsea. I think that defense isn't solid enough. Koulibaly is just not proven to be that guy that we thought we would sign in.
Couple seasons too late with Koulibaly.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. And we can't score goals at the moment. That's the key thing. We can't create enough chances, and we can't score enough goals. So
you got 100 million striker in Italy.
Exactly. This is it. This is it. No, he's not coming back. He's not coming back anyway. But yeah, this is the issue at the moment. And then obviously the fans are complaining about Potter. Potter's been dealt a bad hand in terms of the play.
Give my guy Potter a break, bro. I like Potter, bro. Give him a chance.
I know. In terms of the team, the players aren't good enough at this moment in time.
That's crazy to think. You spent 200 plus, and it's not even been a year, bro. You spent 200 million plus, and the team's not good enough.
No.
Like teams like Chelsea can't build for the future. The time is now, always now. You spent all your money building on the future. Now the guy from Villa looks like a baller. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
That Carney Chukwuemeka, yeah.
But the game I watched the other day, he was when he came on, he controlled the middle. He passed it to the white guy. What's his name? Hall, who scoffed that shot.
Yeah, Lewis Hall.
Lewis Hall should have passed that. But the guy from Villa looks like an absolute steal. 20 mil. He looks like calm. But Cucurella's been getting slammed in the media. A lot of people saying he can't defend. A lot of people saying X, Y, and Z, 60 millions, a lot of money. And then someone was saying the reason they brought him in is because he can alternative between wing back and back of and then the left side of a free. But then you've brought a new centre back who's left sided who can also play as a wing back. So then clearly the recruitment's gone wrong. Basically, the long and short of it, the recruitment's gone wrong. You spent a lot of money on the wrong type of players. Am I right in saying this or not, boys?
No, you're right. Still, you are right. But Chelsea, there's a bag of problems, Edwards, man. There's a bag of problems there and it's like Graham Potter. He's like Ethan said, he's been dealt the maddest hand, and yeah, man, I just don't know where to go, bro. You see, Chelsea, I'm emotionally just disconnected. 2003, I don't know, 10th, 15th, they can get relegated. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't know what's happened with Chelsea. I think as a Chelsea fan, we have this expectation.
You lot won the Champions League 2 years ago, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, we have this expectation to win everything. I think we're in this transition where I think here's a project now. We're buying these young players, and we have to give Potter some sort of time. I don't know how long that will be, because the Chelsea model has been to sack managers and bring someone in and to build from that and then win instantly. I think we are in this transition where we need to build a project at this moment in time.
Isn't that crazy to think you're in a transition of rebuild? Bro, you just won the Champions League 2 years ago. You lot should be winning again and again and again and again, bro.
You know, it is. That Champions League, obviously, like, man's guessed that we got the second Champions League, but I think that came a bit too early for us, you know? Obviously, if you're in it, you have to win it. You get it? So if we won it, but really and truly, like, that Chelsea, we weren't really the finished article, nowhere near, before we won it. And Kai Havertz, I think that's kind of got to his head as well, man, because, bro, it's like, he should have been balling out. The price tag that he got, he should have been balling out, and his name. And it's like, he thought he could get a cheeky Champions League win and go and just drop off. Like, this bag of problems.
So you think you're saying Havertz ain't been consistent? That's what you're saying, yeah?
Nowhere near consistent. I used to back this guy so many times, but one of my guys didn't. He made me deep it. Like, Havertz, what has he done? What
about your guy Pulisic? What going for him, bro?
I'm with Dennis now. Like, Pulisic is finished now. He's done. He's done.
Saying he was just going through a list of reasons why Chelsea are rubbish here. Yeah. And he was basically saying that Chelsea needs to bring in a new midfielder every year. The current ones, Juninho and what's his name, Kozovic, they're not doing it. He was complaining about Koulibaly. He was saying that Reece James is your most important player in the team. And when he's not in the team don't function well. He was upset about the goalkeeper and alternative back and forth as well. He weren't really feeling it. And the fact that he spent so much money on the Lukaku, and then now you ain't even got a striker to show. And Broja's injured as well, which don't help. And then now you're saying, we'll get onto Hernandez in a bit. I mean, Enzo in a bit, but you're getting linked with a midfielder, and your main problem is striker is what you need. So what's your thoughts on essentially that?
No, I agree with the sort of tinkering. We don't have a standard 11. We keep on changing players in and out. Obviously injuries don't help, but Kovacic has been probably one of Chelsea's best players at the moment. I can't understand why he doesn't think Kovacic is good enough. Jorginho's probably run his time now. He needs to go, so we need to build on that midfield. Kante's probably on his way out as well. He's obviously been injured quite a few times in the last couple seasons. So
he's done.
Chelsea, like I said, they're in the transitional period. They need to start bringing in some youngsters, building on some of the homegrown players, like we saw with Lewis Hall come in, Amari Hutchinson come in.
Amari Hutchinson balling, man.
Yeah, Amari Hutchinson coming in, and what's his name, Carney Chuameka come in. Because these young players will probably give their all, and we're not seeing that from the rest of the players at this moment in time.
What's your thoughts been on Sterling so far?
He's not. At the start, he started well, but he's dropped off since the World Cup. Obviously, picked up an injury on Thursday night, so that doesn't help. But I just think it's a whole team mentality. I don't think the team are good enough at this moment in time, so it's probably feeding to every player in the team.
Is Todd Bowley trigger happy in the terms of like he's just spending all the money, and it's not really like the right signings? Because the same thing, that guy who I referenced earlier, he was saying, there's someone asking him, do you think Chelsea have been scouting Enzo Fernandez for like 18 months? He had no chance. They've already been scouting him this season, probably only because of the World Cup. The owner saw him and said, yeah, I have a bit of that. 120 million euros. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Unless you're a central midfielder that's going to guarantee me 15 plus goals and assists every year, I'm not spending excess of 100 million on you. I'm so sorry. I'm just not doing that, me personally. If I had the kitty that them, I'm not doing that. I don't think he's worth that price. The only reason they're going to sell him for that price is because he only got there 2 seasons ago, so he's still got a long time on his deal. And they're saying if you want to get him in January, you've got to pay the release clause. Is he worth it for you lot? Do you think that's what you need or what you want as Chelsea fans?
But we need midfielders, we need strikers, like, bro, even like injuries and stuff. Yeah, I don't know what's happening in the gym. Like what they eating. Like everyone's just injured.
You know what we've turned into? We've turned into Arsenal.
Arsenal, yeah, I was just about to say it. Arsenal
Yeah.
11 or 13. Every man was injured, bro.
Yeah.
Every man was injured.
Everything that can go wrong will go wrong. It's literally that. And it's like, yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know what Chelsea need right now, bro.
I think it is just a case of just out with the old, in with the new. Because like you said, teams always, I think, who touched on this? It was either Mourinho or Ferguson. Someone said, every 3 to 4 years, you need to change the team because it gets stagnant. Guys get complacent. Guys get comfortable. Whereas, like you're saying, you need to bring in some new blood. But when you're bringing in new blood, they've got to be proven. And they've got to have like Mykhailo Antonio said something really cool a few years ago. He said, you're not a Premier League player until you've got 100 league appearances. I don't care if it's in League 2, League 1, Championship. You need 100 league appearances under your belt before these managers are going to trust you and the fans are not going to get onto you. Because as much as these young players are good, how many Premier League appearances do they have? Starts, should I say? You ain't really got that. Whereas us, man, we're reaping the benefits of our labor from 2-3. Remember, Martinelli's been on Arsenal for a minute now. Saka's been a starter since what? 09, since what's his name? Aston Villa manager. What's his name?
Yeah, Unai Emery.
He gave him a start. Do you know what I'm saying? Unai Emery.
Wait. Say what? Unai Emery's manager of Aston Villa.
Yeah.
When?
December.
Yeah,
November,
just before Christmas. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right, he's back in Prem. Hey, too many banging managers, though, man.
Too much money, man. Too much money over here. Money over here. But Martinelli's been Saka's been a thing since Unai Emery. Ramsdale has got a bag of appearances underneath his belt. Ben White, we've got young players. Everyone says Arsenal got young players. Yes, but we've got established young players, full internationals as well, should I say? Do you know what I mean? It's a difference. Like you can cope with the pressure, and also we've added a winning mentality in Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus, guys that have been there and done that, can cool the squad down. And then man like Odegaard has been around elite players since he was 15 years old. It's a difference. Do you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like Chelsea fans ain't used to this current position you lot in right now. But yeah, Eve, your thoughts on Enzo? Like, surely you can get someone else better for less money, though, bro.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. But I think, like you've said, the Todd Bowley is trigger happy. So wait until deadline day. We'll probably pay 120 plus 30 million on top of that, probably, just to get him through that line. Like, I've seen Chelsea do stupid deals like this before. Like, we've waited until deadline day and get that player. So I don't think he's that signing that I necessarily want. I think Declan Rice would be probably a better signing, but yeah, Todd Bowley will do what. Oh, you don't agree?
No. Declan Rice, he's overrated for me, man.
Oi, statement.
I used to be on a Declan Rice train. I was like that, and then it's just kind of just like average. And now it's.
Would you go for Bellingham? Would you go for Jude?
Yeah, Bellingham all day, every day. Yeah.
That's a lot of money they're saying for Bellingham. I think I got it here. Hold on, how much they rated him? They're saying he's the highest worth player right now. Yeah. I think they said his value was like 100. And they're saying like 100. Okay, I got it here. This according to Sky Sports apparently. Jude Bellingham's transfer value is 183 1.9 million.
Okay, no, that's ridiculous.
That's not gonna happen, obviously. But they're saying that's how much. If you had that years underneath his deal and that's how much he's worth. I would like to see. I think at Chelsea he'd be all right, you know. But
I just couldn't see him come to Chelsea now.
How come you reckon?
Right now, no, he wouldn't come.
We're a mid-table team. That's why.
Yeah, but like, if you're willing to spend 120 on Enzo Fernandez, you might as well just add another bloody 20 million and get Jude, bruv. Honestly, because money talks, bro. Because Arsenal was the top 5 team. We managed to grab a striker and a left back from the Premier League champions. Money talks, bullshit walks, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you pay the money, these guys will come essentially. And then also it's London.
I think yours was a difference though. You could see the project that you guys were building there with Arteta. Last year, you took a big leap and you improved a lot. You improved a lot last season. And that's why you got the signings. I don't see the clear vision at Chelsea at this moment in time. That's what I'm saying.
And that's brazy. But they're saying they're linking you up with Marcus Thuram. I've rated him on the pod for many a year. I think he's a baller. Exactly what the Premier League needs in terms of like a forward.
Who are these names? Sorry, bro. What? Who's that?
Don't you remember Thuram? Don't you remember his dad was like a French Cup winner, World Cup winner with France, bro? His dad was like a left back.
Lilian Thuram. Do you remember Lilian Thuram?
What, that old Barcelona defender?
Yeah, he played for Barcelona. He played for Juventus. Yeah.
I remember him from Juve. I remember him from Juve. Yeah. Yeah, his son. He's got 2 sons actually. One plays for Mönchengladbach baller, and then the other one I think he plays for like Rennes. I think I'm not too sure.
Yeah, he does.
But absolute baller, Marcus Thuram. He's got everything that I like in a striker. Pace, good football and IQ, and he's got the pedigree. His dad's a World Cup winner, bro. You know what I mean? His dad's one of the all-time greats, so that gets installed into you from a young age. What episode was that? That was episode 58, Hourly Podcast. I'm on half of the duo, Eds, my co-host, my brethren, Ethan. Follow, like, subscribe everywhere: TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Spotify. Give us a follow. Give us a 5-star rating. Amazon Podcast. Give us a 5-star rating. Amazon Music. Apple Music, where else can they listen? Geezer, wherever we're not on SoundCloud yet, but everywhere you can listen to your podcast. Give us a follow, like, subscribe, and that's been us. Peace.